Did you know you could go to the astral plane while being conscious? Today, I want to talk to you about something close to my heart that I've been working for like 2-3 months. I've been activating this gift that I can bring my client into the astral plane while I am there consciously, which create such a big transformation, such a big shift. I just wanted to talk to you about what is the astral plane, how we can access it, and why does it matter that we go there. If you didn't know me, my name is Florence. I'm a certified energy healer, and if you've been wanting to go into the astral plane, heal faster, and work on your inner strength and your limiting belief, then look in my bio. I have my website, all my information, so you can book a one-on-one with me, or even if you want to work deeper, I offer a 12 energy healing session that really allow you to go deeper in your healing journey, because it's a one-on-one and we're gonna work together, and I'm gonna kind of like tailor-made all these sessions towards your needs and what you want to achieve. Okay, so let's get into it. If you ever felt like you had vivid dream, or that your soul been like leaving your body for like momentarily, or in a meditation, or when you were sleeping, then you probably already been to the astral plane, not on purpose. So what is the astral plane? The astral plane is a non-physical dimension of consciousness. It really exists in a non-material realm, and usually when I bring client there, I bring them from our world, I bring their spirit body into the astral plane, and I feel like it's kind of an in-between, and it's kind of like an empty space, but that also can bring a lot of higher energy being, a lot of light beings, and even your ancestors. So it's like a dream space, but it's more alive and it's more real. It's where our souls travel faster, and where our emotion shape our reality way faster as well. Like I said earlier, many people is gonna experience the astral plane in their meditation, in their dream, when they do astral projection, when they do energy healing work, or when even they have near-death experience. And it's gonna happen especially with the people who has their third eye and their heart chakra deeply open. Not everyone's gonna interpret it the same way, so maybe I have my way of seeing it, the way it happened, but other people might see it as more a presence, the way they feel within themselves, or it's gonna be more of a visual like movie. They're gonna see like a lot of pictures of the astral realm, and other might see it through emotion and symbols. So the way I describe you today, the astral plane, it might be not the same as how you describing it when you go there. Okay, so what's actually over there in the astral plane? So the astral plane is layered, and depending on your frequency, you will land in different layers. So you might meet loved one who passed, your ancestor, spirit guide, light being, archangels, and lately I've been encountering a lot of people's inner child or like soul fragments. I feel like every time I bring someone there, depending on their situation and what is going on with them, everything's gonna show up differently every time. So it's like inner healing. I cannot promise, oh, we're gonna see your ancestor, or we're gonna see your inner child, or like it's always so different depending on what the soul of the person in front of me is gonna be like ready to access within themselves. Or you can even meet like archetype energy, like your divine feminine or divine masculine, wounded masculine, and then wounded feminine, and even like a higher version of yourself. And it's also the best place for healing, because I'll bring my clients when their soul is ready to the astral plane to meet their ancestor, and the emotion they're gonna go through, the release that they get from it, and then after that they just have this clarity that bring them like peace that they needed for a while. Or even sometime I'm gonna work with their inner child, and every session is like so different. But since I've been doing energy healing and I bring my client to the astral plane, everything seems to be way more powerful than it used to be. Now let's talk about how you can actually go there. And there is no right way, but here's a couple of the ways. So there's the dream form. So you should always keep a journal of your dream, and then when you notice that your dreams are usually feeling more real than your other dream, than it's actually when you are astral traveling. Meditation, especially the one that brings you into a guided journey that goes into your body and beyond. Okay, so I have a good example of the kind of meditation that brings you into, can open the astral world for you. And it's a meditation that is with multiple people around in a circle with their head in the middle and their feet apart. And I remember I did one day, and the girl who was guided the meditation, she was guiding it, and she had this big intense like spaceship music, and it's kind of like it was pulling you, like pulling all of your head into a sort of like spaceship feeling, like pulling all of your energy, like body and spiritual body up, like if you were going to space or something. It was like intense. But this is and I don't remember the name of this meditation, maybe you guys know. I don't remember what the type of, maybe it's gonna come back to me, but this is the type of meditation that actually is very good to work with the astral, because it like, I did it for the first time and I felt like I was going into a spaceship, like into another planet. And I could see, I could see the earth, and I could see I was going into another planet, and I was like traveling, and my experience was like intense. But I'm very sensitive to these things, but still like it was intense. And there's also energy healing and breath work that really allow people to work on their energetic field and be gently like a lift up from their body, which for me it's the best way because it's what I do, but also it was what was the most natural to me. I just feel like when people do it with you on an energy healing, you feel more supported and guided to go there than go there by yourself, and you're not too sure about like everything that it is, and you're not too confident. So I think maybe for the first time it's better when you actually go there with someone that can help you and guide you there. But this is, to me, you do you. I think the first one I astral travel was and I was really like noticing it is when I was apart from my partner. I missed him so much, and I remember he was like working on a boat and was far from him, and I was in another country. I didn't know so much people, and I just fell asleep, and I remember I missed him so much before I fell asleep. Then in my dream I left my room, and I could see me like going out of my bed, flying like across the world, going to see him, because I was in England, he was in Croatia, and I went to like see him in Croatia. And I remember I went to see him, like he was in a bed, and he has like this blue light because he always had his headphones, and I was, oh he has this blue light on. And I remember I see him, and I see his boat, and I see all these other boats around, and I just like watch him. And then, which kind of feel like creepy when you think about it, but it was just like because I was missing him so much, it just made me do that. And then after that I went back into my body and then travel, and then I called him and said, oh my god, did you have your headphones last night? And he says yes. I was like, I think I went and see you because I missed you. And I was like, that was like my first real astral travel that I actually like remember, and that I did by myself. It was in a dream. So you guys like write your dream. This is the best way to know when you astral dream, because it can give you some hints on when you astral travel, and you can be like more clear about it. These are the main one, and I think they are the most known one. If you guys have other type of astral travel that I don't know about, maybe write it in comment. I'm very curious of what you would suggest. But now let's get into why we should even go into the astral plane. And it's because our body can heal often on the surface, but sometimes the memory isn't in the mind, it's in the soul. And in the astral, you can go back to the root in the soul level experience and shift it like directly. You might reconnect with a part of yourself that you lost after a trauma. You might receive a message that a guide gives you that's gonna change everything for you. Or you might even just remember who you are at the core without the world like noise around you. The astral plane gives you spiritual perspective that it's not about escaping, it's about expanding. If you're feeling called to explore this space, trust that. Start with gentle meditation or even ask your spirit guide to bring you there like safely. And you don't need to leave your body to heal, but when you do, just know that the astral plane is the place where big transformation happen. And just to finish up, like in my own healing and my clients' healing as well, as soon as I bring them into the astral plane, I just feel like we can connect way more to ancestors, spirit guide, light being, and even like their inner child, which I think it's so profound. And if you're curious and you want to work with the astral plane, you want to work with all of these that I've been talking about, then book a energy healing with me. I will love to work with you. Thanks for watching this video until the end if you did, and like and subscribe to my channel only if you like it. And I'll see you next Tuesday on another video.